Assalamu alaikum. Make sure you watch the previous video in the series before you get to this one.
Okay, so now this next section, now this is not a test, okay? So you're not, this is new stuff. So I don't want you to jump ahead and try to read this on your own because this is our new lesson, all right? And so in Arabic, what happens, before you guys look up here, I want you to actually just pay attention to me for a bit. So what happens is that all of the letters that we learned is what letters look like when they are on their own. Now, how many of you have learned cursive handwriting in English? Have you learned cursive handwriting? You've learned it? I learned it a long time ago, second grade. It's been probably years since I actually had to use cursive handwriting. But in English, even in English, cursive handwriting, right? Each letter connects to the next. And what do you have to learn in cursive handwriting? You have to learn how to connect each letter to the next one, right? So the R, the way it connects, and then the M, right? You make two hills and then you have to connect it, right? Whatever it is, if you know, you know. But the idea is that individually they look one way, these letters, and when you connect them, then they might shift a little bit, okay? They might shift a little bit. So I don't want you to get freaked out. All right, I don't want you to freak out. I want you to make sure that you can, that you realize that these things have changed a little bit, okay? All right. So the next page here, what's this first one? This first one is by himself, right? This first one is by itself. So what is that? What do you think that is, Max? What would you say this first one is? There you go, alif, right? So alif is, they're like, look, we're going to get you started off on the right foot. Make sure you got this. Now the next one here, okay, the next one here is two letters combined. The first one is lam. Okay, this lam. This is lam right here. Remember lamb? Mary had a little lamb, right? This is lam. So if we look up here, lam right here. All right, that's our lam. Okay, so that's what this letter is. It's the lam, and then attached to it is the alif. Attached to it is the alif. All right, so lam first and then alif. So lam has that little loop, right? It has that tail or loop, whatever you want to call it, right? It kind of curves. That's lam, and it's a very tall letter. Lam is always a very tall letter. And then we have alif. So lam, alif, lam, alif. So repeat after me. Lam, alif.
Lam, alif.
Lam, alif.
Lam, alif.
Yeah, so alif, not alif. Alif is kind of elongated. Try saying alif.
Alif.
There you go. Like almost like you're saying lift, right? Like give me a lift. Lam, alif. Again.
Lam, alif.
The next one. Now the next one is the same thing. It's in a different style. Okay. So the first one here is lam right here, lam. And then the second piece is alif. All right. Lam, alif. And that's a common thing because lam, alif together in Arabic, they spell la. And la means no. So it's a pretty common word in the Quran. The kalima shahada, right? The words that you say to accept Islam, la ilaha illallah. There is no God but Allah. So it starts with la. It starts with la. So this is lam, alif. Can you guys say that again?
Lam, alif.
Very good.
Lam, alif.
Very good. The next one. All right. So what is this one? It looks kind of like a boat. Okay, and the man has fallen off the boat. All right, so it looks kind of like a boat, and the man has fallen off the boat. Which letter is that? Which letter is that? One dot underneath. It is ba. Okay, so it looks like a boat. That's one way I remember that this is ba, is that it looks like a boat. And this little guy over here fell off the boat. Miskin, poor guy. And then the next letter is this tall guy. So what do you think this tall guy is? This tall guy is alif again. How do I differentiate between alif and lam? Right, that becomes the question. Because someone might say ba lam. All right. Well, lam has a tail. Remember that lam has a tail, just like the that's lam. That's lam right there. All right, so ba alif. Ba alif. So go ahead and say that.
Ba
Ba
alif.
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 All right, great. Now this next one, number 5 here. What would you say this is? Number 5. Number 5. What would you say number 5 is? It looks like the third one. What was the third one? Do you remember what the third one was? The third one, so you have the one with the tail, and then he connects around, loops around, and connects to the single one. So this one right here is lam. All right. And the second part is alif. So again, this is lam, alif. Go ahead and say that.
Lam
Lam
alif.
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 All right. The next one, what is this letter? Nia, what is this letter?
Lam.
Lam. Very good. Max, what is this letter?
Lam,
How do you know it's a lam? Just because Nia said, or
because it has that tail.
it has that tail? There you go. Right. It has that tail. Okay. All right. You can even think of it as the cane that Mary uses for her lamb. Okay. It's the cane that Mary uses for her lamb. All right. Okay. So alif, lam alif, ba alif, lam alif, lam.